Audio check 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Test, test. Hey guys. Hold on here one sec. Hey guys, AJ Town here, live with the T Storm Chasers. We are bringing you some severe weather outbreak that we are watching in north central Nebraska that we are currently seeing, or I'm sorry, north central South Dakota. We are watching a major storm system. Do apologize there. We are watching a tornado that is reported on the ground. This tornado is up by the Selby, South Dakota, right along the North Dakota, South Dakota border there. You can see as we zoom out there, we are using the Aberdeen radar to watch this system as it is being reported on the ground. Let's go ahead and bring this up here right now. Weather spotters have confirmed that there is a tornado on the ground. This is labeled a PDS, so that stands for particular dangerous situation. There is that cell right there coming into Mound City, South Dakota. Mound City, South Dakota there is what we are looking at, where that is going. You can see Mound City there in the next 2 minutes. Those in the Mound City, South Dakota, definitely get ready. Let's switch over to radar here, and I can bring up a video. See if I can get trying to get a video feed. There is that monster storm. Let me see if I can get this up here. There we go. We got full screen now. You can see just how large this cell is that we are looking at down in or up in north central South Dakota there. You can see just the storm and how it is set up. We are on the south end of this cell. So right through here is where we do expect that tornado to be. This is pretty well rain wrapped is what we are seeing with this system as we are watching this up in north central South Dakota there. We are looking that this is moving into the Mound City. Give me a second here and I will get our velocity. Right there, right to the south of the Mound City there is where that is moving into that we are watching right now. This is a very, very dangerous situation because it is confirmed on the ground. We do apologize. We did take a little bit of time to get out here to this. There is a feed that is coming off of another storm chaser that is up in that area. You can see just... Leave this up just a second here. Give me a second to pull something else up here. All right, give me a second here. We're working through trying to get some of these feeds set up and going here. So give me...
These mushrooms make you feel better. They increase focus and energy while keeping you calm and...
All right, here is Reed Timmer's feed that we are looking north central South Dakota. Here's what we are looking at. We are seeing...
I can see it. Gone now. Completely gone. Freaking eerie, dude.
It does look like right now at this point in time that tornado is gone, has dissipated. And let's take a quick look at our national map. There is 2 tornado warnings out that we can see right now that is out in... One is in South Dakota. It is labeled a PDS, which stands for a particular dangerous situation. We are covering this because it is in South Dakota. Some of you that are watching, wondering why we are covering this and what's going on with it. Again, we are covering this because it is in South Dakota. We are late to the game. We certainly do apologize about that. However, we are, again, jumping on board here with a PDS situation, which is a particular dangerous situation. This has been a confirmed tornado that is on the ground at this time with when this warning is issued. Well, anyways, again, we are watching 2 tornado warnings. This one that is in purple is our particular danger situation, which is just to the northwest of the Aberdeen area. As you can see on our latest map there. As we take a look at our main software here that has a live feed. You can see that there's still just a little bit of a rotation on the radar right through this area is where we are looking at, just south of that Mond City, which is in Nebraska, or I'm sorry, which is in north central South Dakota, up by the Campbell, South Dakota. Let's see, the latest is from at 8:29, so about 6 minutes ago. A confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado was located near Mond City, or 11 miles south of Hurd, moving east at 15. So this is moving very, very slow. There is that latest radar sweep, and we can still see that there is still activity as far as that rotation is concerned on radar right now. So what we are going to do is we're going to continue to monitor this particular dangerous situation. So we are seeing that system just to the south of Mond City. That is going to continue to make its way east. It is moving extremely slow. Let's go ahead and jump back to Reed Timmer's feed here. Let me see if I can figure out which button that is. There is Reed Timmer's feed right now. Looks like we don't have anything as far as visually concerned on that one. We don't see anything in that area. Again, right in this purple area here is what they call a PDS tornado warning, which stands for a particular dangerous situation that we are watching with the system. The system is a very dangerous situation that is moving through, that we are seeing. So we do change the radar. Let me... You can see it just right south of Mound City there. You can see that that's where that rotation is. We've heard of a confirmed tornado on the ground. Again, this is moving extremely slow tornado, 15 miles an hour to the east is what we are watching with this tornado. That is down, has been reported on the ground. The latest update on that is at 8:45 until 8:45 is what this tornado warning is. This tornado warning, this will continue to move just south of Highway 10 there. Should stay mostly rural. You can see here that path does put it just a little bit of a southeast turn that we are watching. If this does stick together, folks, this could potentially reach the Aberdeen area. But however, as we go into the nighttime, we're going to start losing some of that energy. So something that we can see is going to be, again, this could potentially reach the Aberdeen area. However, the odds of it staying together that well is going to be very small. But again, we are going to continue to watch this very, very closely, as there has been a tornado reported on the ground with this system. As we go up into North Dakota there, we do see that tornado warning that is still in effect there, moving south of the I-94 corridor. So we are watching that one as well. That one has not been confirmed with that system. Right now, that one is radar indicated back here. As we go back into that one, see if I can get a... Pull up another feed here. There is that monster storm that we are talking about up. As soon as I switch to that feed, of course, it pixelates. Again, up north there, north central South Dakota. This is going to continue to make its way eastward. This is going to stay east south of Highway 10. It is going to be moving in. Would not be surprised to see the next county, which McPherson. McPherson will be most likely issued a tornado warning. Would not be surprised, maybe even Edmonds. Edmonds County would be most likely to see a tornado warning issued with this as well, as this does continue to make its way east. Southeast now is what we are starting to see at this point in time. As we switch back to radar here, we are seeing, again, just south of Mon City is where we are seeing that rotation with it. Let's go ahead and give me a second here to get... All right, our other software that we utilize here as well is giving us a great view of that hook, which is right where that rotation is. You can see that right there. Let's go ahead and dissect this here just a second. Oops. This is a 3D image of that cell that we are currently keeping a very close eye on. You can see the lowering right there is where you can see that lowering. Very large and powerful storm. You can see that it is 60,000 feet is the tops on this. So very dangerous situation with this cell, as we are looking at the 3D image of this cell. You can see, again, just south of Mon City is where that rotation is that we are keeping that close eye on as we do start to sector it and then look at different angles of it. We can see that let's go back to Reed, because it looks like a lot of you are saying Reed has a good view of it. All right, a new tornado warning was just issued. Give me a second here to get that information pulled up here. This one is now 9:15 p.m. Central Standard Time. Right now, they are just saying this is radar indicated. Has not been a confirmed tornado on the ground. As we do switch to back to our radar feed there, you can see that we are looking at that radar rotation right just south of that Mon City area there. Good news is a lot of this is rural, so we are not expecting a huge again, as this system does continue to move east, southeast, just a little bit, looks like Eureka in McPherson County is going to be the next point of seeing some chance of storm with this. We are watching that very, very closely. We do see that, again, Eureka is going to be the next town that this is going to hit. So we are watching that very, very closely. We are keeping a close eye because, again, this has had a confirmed tornado on the ground. This is, again, moving in an easterly direction. We are watching that this system is going to right on the southern edge of south of Mound City. Again, south of Mound City is where this tornado is right now, moving through rural areas of South Dakota, north central South Dakota there. So it is not going to, it's going to continue to make its way eastward. As you can see, if this stays together, this may, Eureka is going to be that next town. Those in Eureka, be prepared for this strong tornado that is showing up. Again, we are seeing some sort of debris signature as well with this system. So we are seeing, again, a little bit of a debris signature. So we cannot have a confirmation of a tornado on the ground, but this needs to be taken very, very seriously. We are seeing that tornado that is moving east along Highway 10 there, moving into the Eureka area. This is going to be north, or I'm sorry, this will stay south of that herd. We don't expect to see it move north. We are seeing it move east. So we are going to continue to watch that. It's moving due east at 20 to 25 miles an hour. It is a very slow moving cell. Right now it is moving at an 84 degree. So we are seeing that. Again, this is, let's go ahead and bring up Reed's camera again here. He is moving at this point in time. But again, we are seeing a very dangerous situation where a tornado was reported on the ground. It did have that capability of producing a tornado. Right now, we are seeing this on radar. We have had no confirmations up in that area. Let me see if I can find a scanner up in that area. like at this point in time, all that is up in that area is going to be again, as we switch back to our radar, we do see, again, still a strong indication. Right now, I'm listening to Highway Patrol radio up in that area to see if we can pick up anything as this is producing a tornado warning on this system at this point in time. Let me switch over to... We switch over to another radar here. You can see right where that would be, just on the south end of Mound City. Right south of Mound City, Eureka. Those in Eureka, South Dakota. Be prepared. I cannot stress this enough. There is a very dangerous situation with this, as we are seeing this move into the right now. There is a what they call a mid-level jet that the storm is really feeding off of up there. So that is why we are seeing this this indication. You can really see that that cell now just south of that Mound City. Just how strong of a storm this is here. Again, Eureka. Those in Eureka, South Dakota, be prepared. We cannot stress this enough. You guys, this is giving you guys ample time. You got, looking at roughly, if we look at the path of this storm here, let's go ahead and switch over to that path one. All right, we just had a PDS issued on this one again. Let's get that latest update here. Weather spotters have confirmed another tornado. Another tornado is on the ground. Is what we are seeing now at this point in time. Another confirmed tornado is on the ground. Again, this is moving in a easterly direction. Mound City, South Dakota, north central South Dakota is where we are looking at. This is moving to the east. Will impact the Eureka area here in the next 45 minutes. So we are watching that very closely. So again, we are watching a very, very dangerous situation right now. Eureka, we cannot stress this. Now is the time to start getting ready. And you know, I know sirens are probably not going off. You guys are probably thinking the cell is going to die off. Right now, we cannot stress the preparedness that is needing to go into effect right now, just to get you guys prepared. You can see right where that cell is moving. Right here, you can see right where that arrow is at. Right now, this is saying staying to the south according to our latest track here. Now, again, that is saying that it's going to stay to the south, but we have seen this kind of wrap around and push a little to the northeast. So, again, we want to reiterate on that Eureka needs to be prepared. Even though there is a chance that it could stay to the south, we want you to be prepared for the situation. We want you guys to be ready. We want you in shelter in place at this point in time. Let's take a live look back at Reed, see if he's picking up anything. Right now, again, this is going to be a confirmed tornado on the ground that we are seeing with this system. This is moving again in a easterly direction. Right now, the system is moving into a higher Cape values as it is moving in eastward. So definitely something that we need to be ready for. Is going to be, this is moving in an east, northeast, east, southeast, and we have seen it push just a little to the northeast as well. So definitely, Eureka, be prepared. Let's take a quick look at the national map. As we take a quick look at that, we can see that line of storms that is up basically from Saskatchewan all the way down into South Dakota there. That did not transition correctly. Again, we are seeing that line of storms that are pushing in a easterly direction. Now, this red area is a tornado watch that is in effect until 11 p.m. Central Standard Time. So that is for portions, does include portions up here. Mobridge, just to the west of the Aberdeen area. Just to kind of show you guys where that is at there. Does include Corson, does include Dewey, does include Stanley, does include Hughes, Hyde, Hand, Soley, Porter, Folk, Edmonds, Walworth, Campbell, and McPherson is what counties is included in this tornado watch. You can see, again, just to the southeast now of Mound City is what we are seeing for that cell that is moving in an east-southeast, moving into that Eureka area, guys. Again, Eureka is what we are looking at. Trying to read some of your chats, sorry. Let me pull up another. All right, here is another chaser that is out in the field. Again, we don't chase up in that area. That is why we are not in this. There it is, right? We just saw that flash. It is right in this area is where we are seeing that. All right, folks, we do apologize there. All right, back to the storm. It again is moving into the Eureka area. We are seeing that on radar. And we again are seeing this move into the Eureka area. This does is east of the Mound City, in north central South Dakota. We'll pull up a bigger map here just to kind of show you guys where that is at, that we are looking at there. So then you guys can kind of see where we are looking at. North central South Dakota is what we are looking. This is going to continue to move eastward, move in to that McPherson County. Is going to be the next county that will go under that tornado warning as this does continue to make its way eastward. Again, those in the Eureka, South Dakota area, be prepared for this. We are seeing that this large and dangerous tornado come into that area. Does look like it's moving into the Eureka now. Okay, now it is. Let's go ahead and switch to that track. Now it is tracking to the Eureka area by 9:56. I know that is 50 minutes, but guys, be prepared. And this is a very dangerous situation. So those in the Eureka area, be prepared. It also should stay north to the Hosmore. Hillsview. It will be moving into that Hillsview area, so be ready for that. Hillsview and Eureka. Be ready to move into that area because we are seeing it track that way. Again, Hillsview is just to the southeast of the Eureka area. Real quick, as we are talking about this, let's zoom out, and I want to touch base on something here that we are seeing for tomorrow. Shut off the radars here. We are seeing this area here in yellow. Sioux Falls is under the green. That is going to be a green is a marginal. So a slight risk of seeing some severe weather is going to be just to the west into the Minnesota and Iowa area. There's a quick look at what that chart does indicate that we will be watching over the course of the next 12 to 18 hours is going to be what this is going to bring into the Minnesota and Iowa area come tomorrow. And then as we go through the rest of the week here, we really aren't seeing any more chances because that will continue to shift off to the east and move out of our area. Come into day 3 there that we are looking at into Illinois, Iowa. Let me switch that. Into Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, and Michigan. Again, coming into the day tomorrow, we do have that slight risk that is moving into the eastern portion of our viewing area that we will be watching tomorrow. That will include a slight chance of seeing some tornadic activity, a 2% risk that we are looking at as we come into tomorrow as well. That does include that Sioux Falls area as well. So we do have that is moving into the area. So keep in mind, it does include all the way down to the Des Moines area and further northward into Minnesota there. Again, as we zoom back or back to this tornado warning, let's go ahead and get that pulled back up here. We are starting to see it just weaken just a little bit here. So we are seeing that just a little bit of a weakening, which is a good indication. However, look at how strong this cell is. This is a very strong cell that is moving into that Eureka area. It is not severe warned. Oops. We do have some significant hail that is associated with this as well. So we are seeing that in that tornado warning box area as well with this. So large hail is also going to be a threat right along Highway 10 there. So we are watching that. As we switch back to our velocity there, you can see that there is still that report of that PDS, which is a particular dangerous situation. Weather spotters did confirm that it is on the ground still, just to the south of Mound when that did come through there. All right, we are going to switch back to Reed Timmer's feed. This is off of Reed Timmer's Facebook page that we are looking at. You could see that tornado was on the ground there. Looks like they switched cameras now. So we are seeing that was indicated there. A new tornado warning just popped up there. Moving in again, like we did suspect there, moving into that Eureka area, just to the west of the Eureka area, that we are seeing that tornado warning now move in for that. Let's go ahead and switch over to our other program here, and we can really see that Defiant. Rotation on that just to the west of that rope. Just to the west of that Eureka area there that we are watching as well. We do have, again, a severe thunderstorm warning now that is populated as well. So we are seeing that now just come up on our radar. Let's switch over to our reflectivity. We're actually starting to see some cells form just to the east now of the Aberdeen area that is starting to grow some strength as well. So we'll kind of monitor those. Again, those in the Eureka area, be prepared for this tornado, this strong storm that is going to be moving in. We are going to be watching that very, very closely as that does continue to progress its way eastward. Right now, they took off that PDS, so that does indicate right now that there is right now we're not seeing that as far as on radar per se, or it is indication on radar. We're not seeing that it's on the ground right at this moment. Stick around with you guys until this tornado warning does expire. Then we'll see what happens here in the course of the next. This one goes until 9:45, so we'll see if that does. Good news is, let's go ahead and swap. Take off our warnings here real quick. Good news is that we are starting to see this cell weaken. So that might be an indication that we're going to start to see that tornado warning lift. All right. Just kind of gave this a few minutes to cycle, kind of see what it does. The southern edge of this storm is where we are seeing that rotation. This is going to continue to make its way east, southeast, or northeastward now, is what we are seeing with that. We are watching these cells that are out in front of this line that is going to start stealing some of this energy as well. Again, we want to kind of reiterate the feeds that we are using are feeds that are off of Facebook or off of Radar or Omega. But we do want to say thank you to all those chasers that are out in that north central South Dakota field. We want to thank you for providing that footage and valuable information to help the public stay safe and weather aware. So we do want to say that. Here is one of those softwares that we do utilize that you can see that all those green dots are spotters or chasers, and that is where we are getting that live feed from. Is on some of those, if you click on them, you can watch that as well. So we aren't out there, stealing feeds or something like that. We're just using the feeds that are being provided to the public anyways. Again, we do have this tornado warning and severe thunderstorm warning out of this supercell that is in north central South Dakota that is moving along that line. This will continue to move eastward. This tornado warning is until 9:45 Central Standard Time. That severe thunderstorm warning is until 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. These are moving in an easterly direction. They are moving extremely slow. We are talking right around anywhere between 18 miles an hour to that. The tornado warning is at 15 miles an hour. So right between that 15 to 20 miles an hour is what we are looking at for this cell that is pushing eastward. Good news is, again, it is primarily rural area. If we do zoom in there, you can see that that is quite rural that we are looking at. Trying to get this off of here. There it goes. Again, those of you that are jumping on our feed, let's touch base real quick here. I do want to show something. Give me a second to get a couple things shut off here. I do want to talk about tomorrow's risk. Tomorrow's risk is we are looking at a slight risk of seeing some severe weather push through the area, primarily into that Minnesota and Iowa area that we are seeing. This is what those colors mean. So we are looking at a marginal risk for that Sioux Falls area. And then Minnesota and Iowa are looking at that slight risk that we are seeing there. We do have a 2% risk of seeing some tornado does include the Sioux Falls area. We are on the extreme western edge of seeing that. So we are watching that very closely coming into tomorrow and what that can bring us tomorrow. Back to this severe weather that we are watching. This is the only tornado warning and severe thunderstorm warning literally in the nation. As we zoom out, you can see, looking nationwide there, we are not seeing any other turn some of that off there. As we zoom around the country there, you're seeing that we are not seeing any other severe weather that is going on. So the primarily focus right now is in that north central South Dakota area. Again, this is coming into that Eureka area that we are looking right now. This is going to continue to move in an easterly direction, southeasterly direction. So we are continuing to watch that. This should stay to the north of the Aberdeen area. We are starting to see some development, though, in front of this severe thunderstorm. So what we're thinking here at T Storm Chasers Weather Center is that that's going to start stealing some of this energy. And we're going to start seeing some things weaken. You just saw that severe or that tornado warning really decrease its box as well. So we are starting to see that as a good sign. Thank Aquafina for all the water and stuff that you guys give us here at T Storm Chasers to help keep us hydrated. Just wanted to give Aquafina a shout out for that. We'll switch over to our live radar feed here. We are waiting on our next live scan here to kind of see what's going to happen here. We are starting again see some of this decrease in strength. We are starting to see that occurring with this. We are seeing just a little bit of a development there to the north into North Dakota. Some of these cells out to the west or east of the Aberdeen area, east of 281 there, is starting to grow a little bit of strength as well. Most likely these are going to start to steal some of that energy as well and start to decrease this cell that is moving through the area. So would not be surprised to see this tornado warning taken off of the screen here just momentarily. As we are starting to see, again, some indication that things are starting to decrease in strength. So we're going to stick here just a momentarily to kind of watch this and see what's going to happen. Let's switch over to this camera here. All right, just like we suspected here, that tornado warning did go ahead and be allowed to expire. As again, we are starting to see this cell decrease in strength now. As we get that latest radar sweep there, we definitely can see that we are seeing this. You can see just prior to how strong that cell was, and now as it is making its way east, northeastward, that it is starting to really decrease in strength there. As it moves across the North Dakota, South Dakota border, we are starting, again, watching that and seeing that decrease in strength. Here's a bigger look at the picture, as we are starting to see those cells that are starting to produce there to the east of the Aberdeen area, east of the 281. Yeah, let's go ahead and zoom in over there. You can see those are starting to pick up a little bit of strength, but not much. As we go into the night here, we do expect kind of things to start calming down just a little bit, but we will definitely continue to monitor this system as it does continue to progress its way eastward. We'll jump back on if things get back up and running. Thanks, guys.